To quote Chaperone in her hit song Femininomenon, I'm so sick of online love. Come on, be my love. Come on, be my love, baby. Hey guys, welcome to episode dos of Oh How Romantic, a show or a series, I guess, where I discuss love because I love yapping. Today we have a new location unlocked because I've actually moved back home from university. Woo! Yeah, I finished my degree and I'm home. And it hasn't hit me that I'm done with my degree. Romance is dead. And I don't say that lightly. I mean it. Romance is dead. In our generation, no one likes romance. Okay? It's so hard being a lover girl in today's day and age. It really is, guys. You don't like life's so hard for me as a lover girl. Shout out to my lover girls, okay? We will get through this. Romance is hard because nobody wants a relationship. Nobody wants a relationship. Y'all just, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it, but nobody wants like love, like romantic love. Y'all just want someone to be there with you because you don't know how to be alone. I think that, I think people are actually going crazy because y'all are just making up new words at this point. Talking stage, situationship. What the fuck is that? Be honest with me right now. What is a situationship? I genuinely don't know what a situationship is. Like, I could Google it, and Google will give me an answer, and I'll be like, yeah, that makes no sense. Because situationships make no fucking sense. I saw a tweet once of someone being like, being in a one-sided situationship is crazy. And then someone quoted it with, bitch, you mean a crush? Y'all are making up words. What is a talking stage? You mean you getting to know someone? I'm in a talking stage with someone. What is a talking stage? Like, girl, shut up. I blame dating apps for the downfall of romance. I genuinely do. Because if it weren't for dating apps, we wouldn't be here. Fuck everyone. Me sabotaging my chance of ever getting sponsored by Tinder. Yeah, dating apps are genuinely downfall of romance. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've never tried dating apps. I have. I've been on Tinder and Bumble. And I didn't go any further because I was going insane. And I think it's kind of insane. No, I don't think it's kind of insane. I believe it's fully insane to base a relationship on looks. Because what do you mean? What do you mean you're like that's the whole point of dating apps though, isn't it? Like you post your best photos when you look the best in your opinion, and then people judge you and see if they fuck with you based on that. Now that's crazy. You bitches are insane, honestly. Because basing any relationship, friendship, romantic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, on looks is genuinely insane people talk. Because, okay, fine. You like have a conventionally attractive, right? You have a conventionally attractive boyfriend. Everyone's like, wow, how could you pull him? And that's all that he has. He just looks good. Like, what are you talking about? What do you talk about in your spare time, actually? You hang out with this motherfucker, do you just sit there and stare at him? Also, people who date others who are very like surface level people, you're actually pissing me off at that point. Like, I'm not even in the relationship with this person, but it pisses me off. Because what do you mean? Like, your boyfriend doesn't think about anything? Huh? Like, what do you talk about with him? If he doesn't think about anything, if he's not interested in anything, what do you talk about? What does he do quickly and successfully? Because how? Like, genuinely, what do you talk about? What do you mean if I try to have a conversation with someone and they're like, I don't know, I've never thought about that, or doesn't really affect me, so I don't think about it. Pissing me off. It actually pisses me off so much. Because what do you mean you don't think about these things? Hey, I'm gonna say maybe a controversial take, but people who don't think about anything are just stupid. Because you're not smart enough to think of it. I'm just gonna say it as it is, okay? So, because some people are just stupid, and that's okay. Yeah. Back to dating apps. They just don't work. Maybe it's just me, but I've never had a successful relationship from a dating app. I've never had a relationship last from a dating app. I've actually never had a relationship from a dating app. I've had like a few comedy, I'm saying this talking stages. Is that a talking stage? No, I'm not going to classify this as a talking stage. I don't believe in talking stages because it makes no fucking sense. I've talked to a few people on dating apps where we were getting to know each other, and then they just fucking ghosted me, which makes no sense. If you were, okay, let's say you were interested in me physically, like you thought I was physically attractive, which is like, thanks. But then you just left me. Like, I'm pretty sure the longest I've ever talked to someone on a dating app was 4 days. Like, do you not care? Because I care. I care so deeply, guys. Guys, I care so deeply, my heart breaks for over the littlest of things. The littlest of things. I'm so sensitive. I don't know if it's because I'm autistic. I think it might be because I'm autistic. But I don't understand that. Like, if you were interested in me, I'm gonna quote Pearl here. Why did you leave me if I didn't do anything wrong? I don't understand. I thought you liked me. Like, genuinely, shout out to Pearl. I've never seen that movie, but shout out to Pearl. Love her. But she's so real for that because, like, why would you leave me if I did nothing wrong? Again, brings me back to the previous video, which you all obviously watched, where I don't understand why people leave. If you are interested in me, why did you stop talking to me? Because I was interested in you. I was interested in getting to know you as a person. Because you seem like a really cool person. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, when I was looking through dating apps, I didn't even like look through people's pictures. Yeah, I would like look like, oh shit, let's see what you're into. I always looked at the interest section and then just be like on Bumble, it's like, oh, you answer like a few questions, and then I would always judge people based on their music taste and their interest. That's how I'd be like, okay, you seem cool. We could talk about this artist that we like or this thing that we like. And then if they liked me too, then I'd be like, oh, I see you like this artist. I like them too. What's your favorite song? It was never based on looks because I don't really care about looks. I don't know. I think beauty is subjective. And I generally don't think I experience physical attraction until I get to know a person, because then it's like to me personally, if you have a good heart and a good personality, that makes you attractive. That makes me attracted to you as a person, not just what you look like. But I guess that's just me. I guess I'm just not like other girls. Another thing, hookup culture. Hookup culture also not participates, but I think hookup culture is also another thing that is making romance die. Which, okay, maybe I just don't understand hookup culture because I'm on the asexual spectrum, and I physically can't imagine myself fucking someone who I've just met that day. Not even that day. Sometimes it'll be that night. Like, I don't know, like, are you guys not scared for your life? Because I am. Maybe it's because I'm just a very anxious individual, but the idea of meeting a person that exact same night, complete stranger, going to their house, or okay, whatever, they come to your house, still same thing. You don't know anything about them. You don't know they could be a serial killer. Hey, STDs exist. Are you bitches not scared of getting STDs anymore? Is no one scared of getting STDs? I'm just saying. And it's just like not knowing a person and I just don't understand that. That's why I never understand hookup culture. I just don't understand that. And I think because of how I guess popular hookup culture is at the moment. Is it popular? I don't even know because I don't really go out anywhere because it's not really my thing. I don't like loud spaces. I have autism. I don't know if you've noticed. I think people just wanting like hookups or like one night stands. It's just. I mean, obviously you can, like, if you want that, go ahead. I'm not gonna judge you if you don't want a relationship and you just want to like have someone shove something in your hole. Like, I'm not gonna judge you for that because that's you. That's your decision. Like, guys, I'm pro-choice. You can do to your body what you want to do. Me personally, I could never. I really could never because it's like I just get embarrassed. I'm just gonna say it as it is. I would just get really fucking embarrassed. I'm just laying there like, what's your last name? I'm like, I don't know anything about this person. Why would I let you anywhere near me? Guys, I just can't. I don't know. That's just me personally. Also, I think that a large part as to why romance is dead in a sense is because people don't want romantic relationships. They don't want love. They just want to be with someone because they don't want to be alone. I think that people are just too afraid to be alone, and that's why they jump into relationships, because it's like at least you have someone there. But that is not why you should get into a relationship. You should get into a relationship because you genuinely feel attracted to that person. And then also people like who do that, like they jump into a relationship because they don't want to be alone, are usually mentally ill. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Y'all are mentally ill. I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill, which is why one day I'm gonna open up a hospital for mentally ill bitches. And you jump into a relationship, you fuck it up because you haven't worked on yourself, like mentally. And then you get out of the relationship, you jump into the next one, and it's a never ending cycle. Like, girl, that's not love. That's called self harm. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's really sad actually. Get some help. Like, I know therapy is expensive. Counseling or just inner healing. Work on yourself. Like, you don't need a relationship, okay? That man is not gonna save you. I promise you that. Like, I literally kind of had a similar conversation with one of my coworkers. We were having this conversation, and she is currently in a talking stage. When she said that, I was like, here we fucking go. She's talking to this guy, and he's actually a fucking asshole. But she's like, yeah, but he's 6'2". I literally looked at her and I was like, girl, I've known you for 2 days. Stand the fuck up. Please. I beg of you. What the fuck are you doing? Like, I genuinely was like, you're joking. That's like the only thing you like? She's like, no, like, he's 6'2" and he like has big hands and I like that. And that's it. That's literally it. Like, and he's an asshole to her. He literally tries to manipulate her. And I'm like, and you still want him? She's like, yeah, I really want him. And I'm like, it's mental illness, isn't it? It's mental illness. There's literally no other explanation. You're just mentally ill. But obviously I can't say that because that's rude. And also I'm not a very confrontational person. They hate me because I tell the truth. You know, guys, they hated Jesus because he told the truth. I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but I think that we should put down the phones. And it's kind of crazy of me to say because look what I'm doing. We should put down the phones. We should delete dating apps. And we should just go out and like try and meet people like that. Like, I genuinely don't know how I would meet a person like authentically, like out on the streets. Cause I've never like experienced. I've never had anyone in my life experience that. So I'm just kind of like, so how does that happen? The only example of that I have is I guess my parents exposing my parents' lore. Like it was kind of like sweet, I guess. Like my dad like saw my mom in a bar and she was the bartender and he was like, that's a baddie right there. And I was like, period. Like, I remember my dad telling me, and he was like, yeah, I saw your mom, and she was beautiful. And he was like, she's gonna be my wife. And I was like, where is this going? And then turns out my mom said no to him for 3 months straight. And he just would not let her go. And I was sitting there, I was like, Dad, you sound like a stalker. And he was like, no, 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 it was love. And I'm like, was it? She was denying you like every week. And in the end, my mom just felt pressured to go out with him. I feel so bad for her. Romance has been dead, actually. I think, oh my god, I just cracked the code. Romance was never a thing. We just romanticize romance. We romanticize the idea of love. I don't think I've ever seen like true authentic love in real life in any relationship around me. It was never like love, like actually no wait, never mind, I take that back. The closest I have seen to like real authentic love is me finding my granddad's old letters to my grandma when he was in the army, him writing to her like every week because he couldn't like do it every day. And I read the letters and I was crying. It was so beautiful. I was sitting there, I was like, Granddad, you're a romantic. Which is really ironic because now they're divorced. What do you mean you like it made me so much more upset because I was like, so you wrote her these beautiful letters and then she left you? I felt so bad because they were so beautiful. He was just like, it was pure love. It was the most purest form of love you'll ever see. I wish I could read them to you guys, but I can't. First off, they're in Latvia. And second off, I'm not sitting here and translating Russian to y'all. I'm sorry. I've been doing that for free since I was 8 years old. I'm not doing it anymore. I guess we don't really see like romance like that. The only where we only see is like the internet and like movies and books. But where is actual like true romance stories? Because I've never seen them. And also, dating again as a queer person, everything is so different because there's less of us. Actually, I would say there's a lot more queer people nowadays because we're like out. But it's genuinely so much harder because first off, you have to find someone who is queer, and I feel like as a non-man, as a queer non-man, it's even harder because why are straight girls dressing like gay girls now? What do you mean you have a septum? Y'all are appropriating queer culture, and I'm not here for it. It is, in my opinion, a lot harder today as a queer person because everyone is hooked up on their exes. I'm just gonna say it as it is. I'm speaking for the lesbian community here. Y'all are hooked on your exes. Let them go. It didn't work out for a reason. Okay? Next lesbian I see being like, yeah, like, you're cool, but like my ex, I have a gun. Anyways, thank you for coming to this episode. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up, I guess. Like, comment down below your favorite romantic piece of media. Or if you have any real life stories of romance. Have a slayful day, girlies. Take care. Hopefully, I'll be back for episode 3. Hopefully, okay? Bye!